Welcome in, quick hitters. Welcome in, Goodymo short crew. Super Saturday. Makes you smile, don't it? Makes you smile. Sports. What has been going on in the sports world the last few days? Joel Embiid sitting him down for the rest of the season. But another thing I wanted to talk about was this LeBron James. Oh my. How many critics do he have? I'm going to say this, though, about LeBron James. Jeannie Buss, upstairs, y'all just unlocked LeBron James. Y'all unlocked him. When y'all made this Luka trade, y'all woke LeBron James up. LeBron James was almost down and out before this trade. He had no hope in this basketball team. I want y'all to really pay attention to this, what I'm about to say. LeBron James could care less what was going on with the Los Angeles Lakers before Luka Doncic got there. Yeah, he was putting up numbers here and there, but his energy and his style of play is nothing like it is right now. He even sat out more games. Just didn't care about it. Get on the floor every once in a while, but in his mind, he's thinking retirement pretty soon, whether he's letting you know that or not. He's already thinking about on his way out. One thing this trade did was unlock LeBron James. Look how LeBron James is playing right now. Full of energy. The man is playing like it's 2006. Do you hear me? At 40 years old. The man is running and jumping like he had a new life enter his body that we ain't never seen before. And it's all because of Luka Doncic. Once Luka Doncic came to this team, LeBron was like, oh, okay. Y'all kind of semi-replacing me. So y'all gonna hand the keys to Luka Doncic. He's supposed to be y'all's savior. LeBron James going out there every night trying to prove that he's still the king. This is still my team. Yeah, he's enjoying the help from Luka Doncic, but what we all know about LeBron James, he loves attention. And any kind of spotlight is starting to veer off from him, oh, he's not going to like that. That's why you're getting the best of LeBron James right now. The man is taking shot attempts like you never seen before. He's driving to the hole. He's hitting his jump shot. They just unlocked LeBron James with this trade. He want to prove to the world and everybody he's still the king. This is still his team. Now, for as Luka Doncic, him helping him out, pitching in, he loves that, but he ain't going to wait on it. He's not going to wait on it. He's trying to outshine right now. He has faith and belief that this team now can go far and long. Be careful with these Los Angeles Lakers. I'm telling you, be careful. This team could easily be in the Western Conference Finals this year. No doubt about it. Be very careful. This team is playing with a new energy. They're playing with life. When Luka got there, belief came back. And not only that, they have pieces. You got to understand this. When Luka Doncic came there, they have pieces still. You got Rui. You still got Austin Reeves. Two guys with LeBron James and Luka Doncic with the other role players filling in who they have just got ignited. This team is dangerous. They're dangerous right now. They're going to be really dangerous when Luka get more of the field or the offense. And last night was a perfect example of that because he almost was playing like it was his team. The aggressive Luka Doncic came back. You got two of the greatest players on this earth playing on the same team. You just sprinkle little role players around, they're going to have a shot. But they got more than that. They got Austin Reeves, a guy that's legitimate enough to create his own shots, to get 30 points out of nowhere. Rui Hachimura, Same thing. We haven't even talked about Vanderbilt yet. This team is dangerous. I really wanted them to lose last night. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's all just because of the Houston Rockets. I'm keeping an eye on the standings, and they're going back and forth from fourth to fifth, to fifth to fourth, up and down each game. So we need the Lakers to lose 2 games, 3 games in a row, but it don't seem like it's going to happen. And you know why? Because LeBron James has been unlocked. He has been unlocked. So the people who's counting this team out, better think twice about it. Think twice about it. Ever since he's gotten there, what they're 8, 9, and 2 or something crazy stuff like that, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Now, for the Houston Rockets, all they have to do is continue to win their games. Don't worry about what the Lakers doing. Don't worry about the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, we all will love if they drop some games, which Memphis lost by 1 point last night, I believe. Excuse me. So that helps out. Lakers losing helps out. Denver Nuggets losing helps out. All the teams that are bunched up right there can help out. From 2 all the way down to basically 7. Those teams need to keep falling and losing games if you're a Houston Rockets fan. Because if you're a Houston Rockets fan, you know that you need home court advantage. You need to stay in that 4th slot, but really you can move up and get to that 2nd slot if you're about your business. If you can string together a handful of games in a row, you can still get the number 2. But we don't know if the Rockets want number 2 or not. That might not be in their goal, depending on how, the positioning goes, what team you're going to be playing. The Rockets need to play like a Minnesota Timberwolves, right? In the first round. They need to play a team like that. They need to play like the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. As tough as they are, they need to play a team like that in the first round to get out of the first round. They don't need to play the Los Angeles Lakers. That 4 and 5 that they're playing and dancing around with, if it gets locked right there, the Rockets don't want to play the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as much as I love the Rockets, and much faith as I have in the Rockets, they're not going to win that series. Not going to happen. Reason why? Too young to begin with. They have bad notions of turning the ball over at a high rate. Now, we all know the playoffs is a whole different ball game. Everything's magnified. Intensity is ramped up. You're getting scouted every game. There's a game every other night. Teams got a chance to diagnose you. Right now, Jalen Green, as great as he's played, and man, I want to give him praise, because I think Jalen Green has just stringed together 2 or 3 ball games in a row where he's been consistent. They play tonight. We're going to see what he does tonight. I'm really going to be focused in on what Jalen Green's going to do against these Kings. It's going to be crucial to see if he can stay on this pace of consistency. That's the only thing with Jalen Green is consistency. We know about his game. He's out of this world when he's on. Unbelievable talent. He has to work on consistency. He has to be there day and night for these Houston Rockets. It don't have nothing to do with having a great shooting percentage. He just has to stay on attack. Not just jump shots. He has to drive. He got to get to the free throw line. That's good enough. Continue to play your defense. Get out and run. Mix things up throughout the ball game, but stay in the ball game. Stay active. The Rockets need that type of score to advance in the playoffs along with Şengün, right? There are 2 possible good all-stars on great days. This team got an unbelievable group, and they continue to work hard and always think defensive minded and being scrappy and hustling, they give themselves a chance every night. These few games that are coming up, like the Kings tonight, shouldn't lose that game. Of course not. Go in there and take care of your business. You had time to scout them. You had 2 days off. Go in there and take care of your business. You got other teams that are coming up to where you know you have to bring your lunch pail. You're going to play OKC again. You're going to play teams like that. Be ready for them. Okay? Be ready for them. And Alperen Sengun, I told you we'll always talk about the Rockets, but I was going to get back on Alperen Sengun again, of course. And I don't know if MU Doka is even talking to Alperen Sengun like this. We've mentioned it several times. I'm going to stop beating it like a dead horse, but every time you watch the game, it comes up again and again and again, right? Another thing, I don't believe the Houston Rockets will get out of that series with the Lakers. They missed too many bunnies, layups, easy ones that you need and got to have in the playoffs. They have to get that corrected. Sengun is notorious for missing layups. Jalen Green as well. You have to be good. You have to be great. In the lane, with traffic, bodies around, and being focused and strong enough to make your layups. If I'm Emi Udoka, and maybe he's told him this, maybe he hasn't. It's very simple with Alperen Sengun. And he's gotten a little better at it. He don't really dance and play with the ball as much as he was months ago, I would say. But he still does occasionally. And you don't want to take that completely away from his game. But what I'm going to tell him, he's going to listen those. Get to your action. Basically, get to your business. Don't play with your food. A lot of times, you outsmart yourself. You're thinking too much. You're dribbling too much. You're ball faking too much. You throw yourself out of rhythm on a lot of your offensive possessions. Sometimes you have the easy layup or just to go straight up. And what do? You pump fake so much till you either lose the ball or somebody slaps it out of your hand. Or you're dribbling so much you lose it. Or somebody pokes it away from you. You're a big guy. You already shown your strength. Get the ball down low, power, and go up. Just power and go up. You can leave some of that fancy stuff so when you have a big lead, 10-point, 20-point lead, then you probably can bring a little extra out of your bag if you want to. But when the game's on the line, when you're really trying to go out there and win, you need to get the easy play and just go straight up. Just go straight up. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. All right? So y'all make sure y'all tune in to these Rockets tonight. Check them out if you're a Houston Rockets fan. If you're not, then, you'll find another team to watch. Whatever city, town you live in. But me, Houston Rockets, and the Miami Heat, of course, which they're stumbling and crumbling down. Tyler Hero's not going to be able to do it by himself. Bam Adebayo over there as well. They need a lot more pieces. They won last night, of course, but they back and forth. They're not going to do anything in the playoffs. We all know that. They're going to get to the summertime off-season and try to find a way to get a superstar over there. Could it be Kevin Durant? Could it be somebody else? But they have to get somebody in there that's well-respected, that's a knockdown jump shooter that can carry them through. You team a good guy, superstar or semi-superstar with Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, then you have something. So they're going to have to look very far and deep into that. But like I say, as far as the Lakers, to get back on them, LeBron James has been unlocked, if y'all paying attention to it. He don't want Luka Doncic stealing his shine. He want to let people know he ain't old enough yet. And he's playing his ass off right now at 40 years old. With him being unlocked, Luka Doncic is getting more comfortable. You still got Rui out there doing his thing. I think he got banged up the other night. Might be okay. Hopefully he's all right. And you got Austin Reeves. Still got Vanderbilt. You got Hayes picking up the boards and putbacks and all that now as well. Yeah. You got the three-point shooter out there running around who used to play for the Heat, dropping threes. This team is dangerous. They're very dangerous. See, LeBron believes it. He gonna stay quiet, but he knows that this team is good enough to go to the Western Conference Finals, and then wherever the chips fall from there, they'll roll with it. But watch out and do not count this team out. And the Houston Rockets, I don't want them to see LA. Because all that stuff I just said, you have to factor in the referees as well. Yes. The referees. Prime time. Showtime Lakers, right? LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and all the players that they have on prime time, showtime. Who you think gonna get the benefit of the calls when it gets nitty-gritty time? Won't be the Houston Rockets. So the Rockets will have everything against them playing in this series. Because LeBron James and Luka Doncic, they whine enough to get calls. All you got to do is have a little cachet about you, and there they go. You're going to get them. Might not get all of them, but you're going to get the crucial ones down in crunch time. I bet you that. Game on the line, they don't give them those calls. While they're going to swallow the whistles on the Houston Rockets. And the Rockets, they can beat themselves by turning the ball over, not being precise on offense. Can't wait till Fred VanVleet gets back. Might be back tonight. We'll see. But they need their floor general. So the Rockets are coming. They're coming. They need to bog down. They need to pay more close attention. They need to be more precise with everything. Value that basketball. Try to lessen your turnovers in every game. Jalen Green getting more consistent. Alperen Sengun turned to this beast we know he can play. Like. Role players filling in. Amen Thompson on the rise. Defense is stout and needs to stay stout. Dylan Brooks playing out of his mind the whole season, saving these Rockets. Not only defending, but knocking down timely threes. Now he's in his bag on fadeaways. Dropping them too. So yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days in the NBA. And one guy we're not going to forget about is Stephen Curry. If you didn't believe this guy was the greatest shooter that ever lived to play on planet Earth, you believed it the other night. 56 points. What he had, 12, 13 threes? The man put it on the show. I was actually watching that game because, of course, I wanted them to lose that game. Why? Because it just helps the Rockets out when you're in the same conference and that big bracket, and you're looking at things and you see they're around the 7th and 6th, and you don't want them bumping up, getting close to the Rockets. You want them to drop some games too, as well as the other teams. So yeah, I watch teams as well because I want to see if they have an opportunity to drop one that night. Yeah, to drop one. And I'm a big Steph Curry fan, okay? But for the team, I've been wanting them to lose. But Stephen Curry, goodness, man. Poetry in motion. This guy's going to hold every record in the books for is shooting when it's all said and done. The man is a joy to watch. The array of threes that this guy drops in all kind of situations. The half-court shot. All these circus shots that he has in his collection. It damn sure wasn't luck. Not a guy that works as hard as he does on his craft. That ain't luck. We've seen that time and time again. Carry a team on his back with his array and heroics of jump shooting. Unbelievable. Greatest shooter ever lived. Greatest shooter to ever live. And it doesn't have anything to do with just because he makes a three-point shot. It's about how he makes the three-point shot. Off balance, off the wrong foot, on the move, standing still, in traffic, falling down, being fouled. It's just an array of moves that this guy has to make a three-point shot in any kind of condition, any kind of way. What makes him the greatest. And he is a joy to watch. And I don't even know if I want the Rockets to play the Golden State Warriors if that was to happen like in the first round. But bottom line is everybody in the West, okay, is good. No matter who you're playing, be honest with you. But if you had to pick, I'd rather set my sights on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Memphis Grizzlies, teams like that in the first round. Not the LA Lakers. Won't fare well. Can we beat them? Of course the Rockets can beat them. But in a high-stakes game, when the lights are on and they're bright, the focus is on one team for a series, Nah, you can't do that. The world don't want that to happen. Everybody that's involved with that series don't want to see that happen. And they're going to make sure it don't happen. So, I think that's it. Last few days, what we've missed. Embiid out for the season. Rightfully so. He needed to get that done, or the franchise shut him down and move forward, hopefully for them. Kawhi Leonard. James Harden. Not going to win a championship at all in their rest of their career tenure, all right? They're not going to win. Now, they can, fluff it up, make it look fancy, get in the playoffs, get bumped out, all this other stuff, that will happen. But that franchise, the Clippers, with James Harden at the helm, Kawhi Leonard at the helm, they will not be winning any championships. Same with Philadelphia. You put all your money in the bag on Paul George, it's not going to happen. He's shown he's not that guy to carry you to a championship. Not consistent enough, not clutch enough. All right? Alper Sengun, Jalen Green, they're emerging. They still have a lot to learn. Polish up their game. Every offseason, they should be working on their craft all the way to the wall. Do you hear me? Don't stop. Look to get better every year. Even working on your game during the season. Jalen Green, you want to be here for the rest of your career? Do just that. Do just that. You got your little extension. It's going to come up again. I think what's the third year you're going to have that player option. You're going to decide if you want to be a free agent or you want to do another signing with the Houston Rockets, depending on your play, if they even want to do it or not. But if you're elevating and you look like, let's just say you're not going to be the superstar, but if you're this ultimate all-star and you're giving them something that they can count on each and every game, you'll be a Houston Rocket. You'll be a Houston Rocket. You don't have to be no superstar, but those 22, 25 points a game that you're flirting with, you give them that every game with some defense, 4 or 5 passes out your ass, getting your teammates involved, getting some rebounds, hustling, playing defense like you want to play some defense, you'll be a Houston Rocket. Alperen Sengun, stop playing with your food. Be about your business. Get the ball down low, get into your action. And when I say get into your action, I don't mean 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 actions. 1 or 2 actions, put the ball up. Put the ball up. Jabari Smith came back. That's a hell of an addition to have. It's almost like we got a player traded to us. That's how new that is. He's been out that long. Well, at least it feels like it. But he adds a different dimension to this team. Keeping them deep, for one. Spreads the floor. Can grab a couple more rebounds, block some shots. His jump shot is almost automatic, especially if you leave him open. But he has some things he has to improve on too for his game to keep getting better. The pieces are there in Houston. They're there. It's just about elevating and maximizing what you already have, getting better each year, and continuing to work. Continuing to work. So, I think that's the quick hit for the day. Super Saturday, of course. Enjoy it. More games that filter in each day, depending on what team you like. Right? But if y'all have time, like I say, tune in to the Houston Rockets tonight. I think it's 6:30? Something like that. Few hours. Several, maybe. But they will be coming on. And like I say, I'm going to be focusing on Jalen Green tonight. I want to see what his attitude is. Is he thinking about come out there and get rid of these Kings? Is he going to be very aggressive? Because if this team goes anywhere, it's going to be on the backs of Jalen Green, not Alperen Sengun. Yes, we need Alperen Sengun to play. No doubt about it. But if Alperen Sengun plays all world and Jalen Green doesn't do anything, they won't be going anywhere. Nowhere far. But see, if Jalen Green goes off and plays to his capability and Alperen Sengun plays subpar but not great, but still get some rebounds and get 16 points and little stuff like that, they still can go far. Because it's a team-oriented. Guys pitching in, people doing all over, working as a team, points can be scored. But Jalen Green is the wild card. He's going to hit the clutch shots. He's going to bring you through in crunch time, hitting the free throws, having the ball in his hands, making the plays. We need him tip, top, shape, and ready to go. Simple. This G.S.Q.H. Goodymo Sports Quick Hits, Super Saturday. Thanks for your time. Time is something you can't get back, and you chose to spend it watching this video. Appreciate it. Y'all take care. We out of here. Peace.